The house of O'Shea, or O'Shame, known as the Haunted Ink Bottle, No Number, Brimstone Walk, Asia in Ireland, and as it was infested with the raps, with his pen name shut, sepia scraped to the doorplate, and a blind of black sailcloth over its wan fish bogue, in which the soul-contracted son of the secret cell groped through life at the expense of the taxpayers, dejected into day and night with Jesuit bark and bitter bite, calcedohydrants of Zolfer for Sculpolania by full and 40 queasy nose, every day in everyone's way, more exceeding in violent abuse of self and others, was the worst, it is hoped, even in our Western playboyish world. For pure mouse-farm filth, you brag of your brass castle or your tiled house in Ballyfairmont. Nigs, nigs, and nigs again. For this was a stinksome ink and stink, quite puzzle to the Rodels, matter of fact. Angels afternoon browning there through, not Edom reeked more rare. My wud! The warped flooring of his lair and the sound-conducting walls thereof, to say nothing of the uprights and imposts, were Persianly literatured with burst love letters, telltale stories, sticky-back snaps, doubtful eggshells, Bouchers, flints, borers, puffers, amalgamide diamonds, rindless raisins, Alfie Betty-formed verbiage, vivical viases, competer dictas, visas bouquet, hems and ahas, ineffable tries at speech unasyllabled, you owe me's, I owed him's, flew foul smut, fallen lucifers, vestas which had served, showered ornaments, borrowed brogues, reversible jackets, black-eye lenses, family jars, false hair shirts, God-forsaken scapulars, never-worn breeches, cutthroat ties, counterfeit francs, best intentions, curried notes, upper Latin tintax, unused mill and stumping stones, twisted quills, painful digests, magnifying wine glasses, solid objects cast at goblins, once current puns, quashed quotados, messes of marriage, unquestionable issue papers, seedy ejaculations, limerick dams, crocodile tears, spilt ink, blasphematory spits, stale chestnuts, schoolgirls, young ladies, milkmaids, washerwomen, shopkeepers' wives, merry widows, ex-nuns, vice-abbesses, pro-virgins, super-whores, silent sisters, Charlie's aunts, grandmothers, mother-in-laws, foster-mothers, godmothers, garters, trees drippings from right, lift and centrum, worms of snot, toothsome pickling, cans of Swiss condensed milk, high-blown lotions, kisses from the antipodes, presents from pickpockets, borrowed plumes, relaxable hand grips, princess promises, lees of wine, deodorized carbons, convertible collars, lucre daffers, broken wafers, unloosed shoe latchet, crooked straight waistcoats, fresh horrors from Hades, globules of mercury, undeleted gleet, glass eyes for an eye, gloss teeth for a tooth, war moans, special size, long sufferings of long standings, ahs, ohs, we's, sees, yas, yos, gaias, nays, thors, so's, yeses, and yeses, and yeses, to which, if one has the stomach to add the breakages, upheavals, distortions, inversions of all chamber-made music, one stands, given a grain of goodwill, a fair chance of actually seeing the whirling dervish, tumult, son of thunder, self-exiled, in upon his ego, a night long of shaking betwixt tween white or red horrors, noonday terrorized to skin and bone by an ineluctable phantom. May the Shaper have mercy on him, writing the mystery of himself in furniture. Dominus vobiscus, my fault, his fault, a kingship through a fault. Pariah, cannibal Cain, I who oathly forswore the womb that bore you, and the paps I sometimes sucked, you who have ever since been one black mass of jigs and jim-jams, haunted by a convulsionary sense of not having been, or being, all that I might have been, or you meant to becoming, bewailing like a man that innocence which I could not defend like a woman. Lo, you there, Cathman Carberry, and thank movies from the innermost depths of my still attrite heart, where in the days of youth are ever mixed my mind, now ere the compline hour of being alone at hands itself, and a puff or so before we yield our spiritus to the wind. For, though that royal one has not yet drunk a goulette from his consummation in the flower pot on the pole, the spaniel pack in their quarry, retainers and the public house proprietor have not budged a millimeter, and all that has been done or yet to be done and then done again, when day's woe and lo your doom, joy day dawns and lie you dominate. It is to you, firstborn and first fruit of woe, to me, branded sheep, pick of the waste paper basket by the tremors of Thundery and Ulleran's dog star, you alone, wind-blasted tree of the knowledge of beautiful and evil, clothed upon with the meteor and shimmering like the Horacen's Demonologos, the child of Nilfit's father, blub, to me, unseen blusher in an obscene coal hole, the cubalabum of your secret sigh, dweller in the down and outermost, where voice only of the dead may come. Because ye left from me, because ye laughed on me, because, oh, me lonely son, ye are forgetting me, that our turf-brown mummy is a-comin', Alpilla, Beltilla, Siltilla, Deltilla, running with her tidings, all the news of the great big world. Sonny's had a scrap, woe, woe, woe. Bab's baby walks at 7 months, way, way, way. Bride leaves her raid at Punch's time. Stud stoned before a racecourse full. 2 bells that make the one appeal. Dry Yanks will visit Old Sod. And 40-yard skirts are up, madame, while Parachne wears popular short legs, and 12 hows to mix a tipsy wake. Did ye hear Colt Cooney? Did ye ever Philly Fortescue? With a back, with a spring, all her rill ringlets shaking, rock drops in her taki, tram tokens in her hair, all waved to a point, and then all innuendation. Little old-fashioned mummy, little wonderful mummy, ducking under bridges, bell-hopping the wares, dodging by a bit of bog, rapid shooting round the bends, by Tollett's green hills and the pools of the Pooka, and a place they call it Blessington, and slipping sly by Sallynoggin, as happy as the day is wet, babbling, bubbling, chattering to herself, deludering the fields on their elbows, leaning with their sleuthering slide of her, giddy-gaddy Granny Ma, gossipacious Anna Olivia. He lifts the life wand, and the dumb speak.